Okay, there we go. All right, 7th grade. Our objective today, one more day, we're going to practice complex numbers and the quadratic formula, and that includes imaginary numbers. So we're going to use today as a practice day in class, okay? We're going to start here by going over a warm-up. So the first one you did by using the quadratic formula, you were solving for x-intercepts. Second one is just to remind you of the imaginary unit I, to make sure you remember. Good job. So, or if you left it as -1 plus I squared root of 14 over 3 and -1 minus I squared root of 14 over 3, that's fine. So if you left it all together, that's fine. If you split them up, that's fine as well. Now let me just pause here for a second. Does anyone need me to go through the first step? I can. Lucy, you okay? No. Okay, so let me just go through the first couple steps, just in case you guys had questions on that. So the opposite of b, -2 plus or minus square root b squared minus 4 times a times c all over 2a. So that was the first step. Second step, -2 plus or minus square root 4 minus 60 all over 6. Next step was -2 plus or minus square root of 56 all over 6. You can change that to 4 times 14. Oh yeah, thank you. I forgot about the negative. Thank you. So you can change this to be square root of -1, square root of 4, square root of 14. And then when you simplify that, you get to this. Let me keep going. Yeah, that's what I just said. All right. Ready? So -2, can you see this green or is it too light? -2 plus or minus square root of -1, square root of 4, square root of 14, all over 6. -2 plus or minus 2i square root of 14, all over 6. -2 over 6 is -1/3. 2 over 6 is 1/3. Okay, yeah. Wait till you get to this point because you're going to do one of these things. Simplify each of them. Yeah. Wait until you get to this step, then separate them. You okay? Positive? Okay. Today's a long day for you. Could be. I won't mark it wrong, but I'd like you to because you'll be much better Algebra 2 students in 2 years and when you see this next year. I will not mark it wrong, but I'm going to highly suggest that you simplify completely. Okay? Okay, anyone else? All right, Brian C. I to the 0 is what? Good. Brian V. I to the 1st? Eric, I squared? Alina, I to the 3rd? Good. And the pattern continues. Okay? Okay, so I'm going to tell you guys this one more time. Instead of having a quiz on this stuff right now, we're just going to have a practice day today. Tomorrow we're going to start absolute value, and I'll explain that in more detail tomorrow. I'm guessing by the end of next week you'll have a quiz on just the stuff in this packet. Okay? After that, we have 2 more things to do this year, and we're done. 2 more concepts/things. Okay, let's go over homework. So page 12. You guys had 5, 6, 7, 8. It was actually the back of page 12. All right, we need 2 ordered pairs for number 5. So Andy, can you tell us what you got? I just didn't hear you. Is this what you said? Over what? Not over 4. That's weird. You sure you can read your writing right? Because you have everything else fine. Eric, what should it be over? Yeah, it should be over 7, 0. Andy, or you just wrote it wrong by accident. And the other one's -2 plus square root of 39 over 7, 0. Okay, Brianna, number 6. Good job. Remember, these are our x-intercepts of the parabola. Let me move this because I'm running out of room. Okay, number 7. Kevin, do you have your homework done? Anna, number 7. Good job. Number 8, Nathan. Keep going. Good job. And the other one? You can just tell me same thing, but what did you change? Good job. Okay, so make sure that you check those ones. I know some of you guys simplify a little bit differently. As long as you have the plus minus the same and what's inside the square root. For example, number 6, if you have all over 3, instead of it separated, that's okay. Okay, let's go to page 14, then we'll come back to questions. So page 14, I just told you guys to do 3 and 4, right? Okay, Eric, what did you get for 3? Hold on a second. Okay, I see what you did. Hold on. You had I over 18, you said, right? And you left the square root of 19 on top, and then comma 0? Okay. And your other one was the same, except what was changed? Okay. That works. Did anyone have it a little bit different? I mean, it's still the same answer. Luke B., what did you leave yours as? That's fine. That's fine. Oh, Eric, I know what. I think you forgot something. When you, Eric, look at your step right before the solution. When you took the square root of 9 and got 3, 3 over 18 is what? So this actually should be a 6, even though you split it up. Sorry, guys. I thought for a second, I thought he was doing something different. Hold on. Yeah, so let me go backwards for a second. So here's what you guys should have gotten before you simplified. Ready? 1, actually, let me go back to this part. -3 plus or minus square root of -171 over -18. You can then change square root of -171 to be square root of -1, square root of 9, square root of 19. The square root of -1 is I, the square root of 9 is 3. So for that second part, the 3 over 18 simplifies to 1/3. Or sorry, 1/6. No, I can't talk. I can do this one. Is anyone still not sure about their answer? Eric? Okay. Oh, I didn't hear you. Thank you. Yes. Yeah, you just forgot to keep simplifying. Did anyone write this a different way? You guys okay? Okay, Luke C, number 4. Okay, and what's the other one? Awesome. Luke B. You mean you have a 1 in front of I? That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Yep. I just don't ever put the 1 there, but you can. Okay, does anyone need me to do any of these? Okay, thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs down on quadratic formula with regular and imaginary numbers. Okay, thank you. Okay, you guys need just a piece of paper. There's some paper back there if you don't have any. I need you to put your name on this. Three. I know it's legal paper. Yeah. So you better watch out. All right, put your name on this. Okay, listen up. Okay, so the paper, guys, listen. The paper I just passed out. Put your name on that, and you need to open up your homework packets, page 13. Or sorry, I always say that. The one packet I gave you. Okay, the paper that I just passed back to you, you're going to do all of those. Anastasia, Marissa, and Maddie, I will post that on Blackboard as a PDF file next to this lesson. And Luke C. says, hi, everyone. Run hard, he said. He said, Anastasia, feel better. And guys, Anastasia emailed us. She said hi to everyone. Just so you know. All right, so listen. Okay, the paper I passed back to you, that's the complex number worksheet. You're going to start with that. You're then going to go to page 13 in your packet. You're only going to do the first 6. I'm going to add one more problem, which is, hold on, y equals 3x squared plus 4x plus 5. Yep, plus 5. Well, I'm going to see how it goes. Okay. Okay, so here's how I want to do this. When you're done with the complex number worksheet, I want you to come up to the podium. I'm going to check it. I want to make sure that you know what you're doing before we move on. Okay, so I'm going to pause the recording. I may end up changing something, but I need to see how you guys are doing first. Okay, so I will let you know what becomes homework. So those of you listening to this, I'm going to pause it, so don't shut the video off yet. The problem that I added on 10.6, make sure you add that to the worksheet when you get there. Okay, so I'm going to grade it. When you're done, come up and see me so I can check and make sure you're okay. I'd like you to work on your own for now. If things go well, for the second part of the class, you guys can work with someone. Okay? You're going to need another piece of paper for just 10.6. The complex number worksheet, I left you enough space that you can write on there. So all I did was copy the column. You have the whole paper to work. Okay? Try to do it without your notes, like pretend like you're practicing for a quiz, even though we won't have one until next week. Okay? Okay, I'm just going to pause this. Okay, we're going to change this a little bit. I just want you guys to do the complex and imaginary numbers that I just graded, and then 1, 2, and the problem I added. So, hold on, listen. I may collect and grade this tomorrow, because I think some of you need that, because some of you I think are just like doing your homework in homeroom and it's not right. So finish the mistakes if there's any. Listen. And then these 2 and the one I added.